Łódź, centrum miasta. Przystanek Gęba.
Hello, everyone, and welcome it back again to Bono Crochets. I know it's been a while. I haven't been online for I think a few days since we last finished crocheting the granny square, which is this one over here. And yeah, so finally I'm back. I had to take a few days off. I wasn't feeling well, as you know. Sometimes it gets to that time of the month that you just need to relax, just take a breather and just not do anything. So yeah, welcome back to Bono Crochets and let's start crocheting. So for those who were not here last time when I was crocheting, we started working on these granny squares and finally guys we are done. We started working on this granny square and finally guys we are done. And this is the final product. I don't know, it looks a little bit I don't know if you guys were expecting for me to create such an outfit, but yeah, this is the final product of what we were creating the other time from the granny squares which I was making. And it's like a bolero. So it comprises of how many squares we have behind. We have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I told you guys we're going to make 16 granny squares, but actually two of them are half granny squares. So this is the half granny square that last time we were making. You need to make two of them. So this is a half granny square and this other side is also a half granny square. So you're going to make two half granny squares, okay? Two half granny squares. That one's going to be for one corner and the other one for the other corner. And for the pattern, I decided to mix, yeah, I think it came out very nice. It's very nice, actually. You can just pair it with anything, whether you're wearing a jeans, an official outfit. As from the video which I posted, guys, I was wearing an official outfit. I was very late on creating shooting. So I was like going, I don't know if I was going someone just decided, okay, let me just put on this Bolero, take a few pictures, take a few videos of it so I can show you guys the finished product. So this is how it's looking. Okay, so this is the one side. And I also decided to go ahead and add a little bit of a ribbing here. So, and I don't know how you call this. I'm not sure. So I went ahead and added just a little bit of a ribbing to make it like come close to each other. I wanted to add a rope here so that you can tie it. But I was thinking like, it's not necessary. It's not needed to add an extra, like a string over here. I wanted to go ahead and add a string over here so that you can join the two sides when you're wearing it, but I think it will look a little bit awkward. So I decided to opt for out of it. But if you want, if you're making the same thing that I am making, you can make yours and add the string. Okay, so this is what we had making last time, and this is the granny squares. I think the color combination was very nice. It's a little bit, I will admit one thing, it's a little bit big than what I was expecting because I did a little bit of a miscalculation. I went ahead and added another row of the granny square, which was not really necessary. So I think later on I may redo this, reopen it, and maybe just reduce one row per granny square. It's not very hard for me. Whenever I have the free time, I can just redo this. But if you're making it right now for yourself, please, the granny squares you'll be making, make sure they're not very too big. They're not very, very big. So welcome back again to another crochet live with me. And this is how it's looking like. And this is how the back is looking like. I'll just show you. So this is the back. And in the back, we have 3 rows of granny squares. So we have the first, second, third. And you're going to put like 3. So in the back, you have a total of 9 granny squares. At the back, you have a total of 9 granny squares. So that's the first row, the second row, and that's the third row. 3 rows of granny squares. On the side, you only have 2. On the side, no, on the side, you only have 1 granny square. So at the side, you only just put 1 granny square for the underarm. Okay, so for the underarm, you just have to put 1 granny square. And then you have the half granny square, you'll be putting it at the corner. So maybe I'll just do it for you guys on diagram to see how it's looking like. But I think I placed the diagram also on the on the video which I posted. So it looks something like this. So okay, this pen is not working. Let me guys bring it down. So just to make the diagram, it looks something like this. You have like that. Okay, so this is like 2 rows. So that's the first, the second, and the third. Okay, you have something like this. And then at the corner here, you're going to add another granny square. Okay, these are the 3 rows and another granny square here. Then next you're going to put a half granny square. So this is the half granny square I'm talking about, and the other side as well, a half granny square, and then 2 more at the top. 2 more. So if you're making the same thing, this is how you're going to place your granny squares once you make them. So 3 rows, 1, 2, 3, and then 1 granny square at the side, another one also at the side, and then 2 more at the top. Okay, that's how you're going to place your granny squares if you're going to make the same thing that I was making. So this is just a diagram to show you guys how you're going to place your granny squares. And I think also in my video you will see how I placed all my granny squares, and this is what you'll have. Okay, I wish I could. Okay, so this is the finished product of the whole set which we were making. This is how it's looking like. And look at the neck here. I like how the neck turned out. It's very nice. So yeah, these are the granny squares. You can make it in any color that you want. I think I'm going to make a different one in just one plain color, because guys, I'm really obsessed with making boleros. I don't know why, because I'm someone who doesn't like to wear outfit with back. Like, I think I haven't made a lot of outfits which have the backlace. So I think I'm going to make another one of the same like this one, but in a different color. But that's for the future. That's for later on. So yeah, I just wanted to come on live here, guys, until first to start with this, so I can show you guys how the finished product looks like. And yeah, so I think I love it. I like how it turned out. I especially like how I played with the green and the white. It's very, very nice. So if you're first time on my channel, please remember to subscribe, like, and leave me your comments. Tell me what you think about my crochets. Do you like them? Are they a yay or are they a nay? And if you're my subscriber, thank you so much for always returning and watching my content. I really don't take you for granted. I really appreciate it, guys, for your support. We are almost at I think we're 2.4. So yeah, I think we're at 2.5 subscribers. So thank you guys, all of you, for always coming back and watching my videos. And today I have something else that I'm working on. So guys, remember this dress I was working on? I did not get to finish it because of one thing. I ran out of yarn. And also I was working on a cover-up dress, but then I remember these holes are a little bit small. I want to work on a cover-up dress that's a little bit because I had worked on a similar one when I was at home. But then this one, it's okay. I think it's nice. But the problem is I don't like how it's looking like right now because of the smaller holes. I want to make something that's big, a little bit of a bigger hole. So what I'm doing right now, guys, I'm frogging it. So guys, if it's your first time, please remember to click the like button to show that YouTube that you guys are liking this live. So I decided to take this dress, and you can see it's still attached here, and I'm frogging it. So this is the frogging part that I've already started working on. And yeah, I'm starting over, guys. I'm starting over with a different the same technique, but the size of the holes are different. So right now I'm working on bigger holes. So this is what I'm having right now. Yeah, this is what I'm having right now. So let me just so okay, this is what we're working with. So these are my two, how you call, my two front panels, this side and the other one, and they're exact copy from the other side. If you guys want to make the same thing and you're starting your project right now, you can just comment down below. I'll show you how I started working on this, so that if you're also starting working the same thing, we can continue together. So I'm working on a, I would say like a beach cover-up dress, but I think later on, I think I'll buy a lining maybe and attach it to see how it be looking like. So yeah, so this is what I've started working on right now. Before it was this, but I'm frogging it to this. So let's continue working on this. And without forgetting, guys, we also still have this project. I haven't finished, but I have my hexagon. Yeah, I think I still have them here. So we're going to be attaching also this one. I think for the video for this will be up next week. So this one we're not working on it today. I have a few projects that I'm working on right now, guys. I don't know. I just don't know which one to finish first. Please leave a like. Leave a like in the leave a like to show that you like the video, and always remember to subscribe to my channel, please. We're working our way to 3,000 subscribers, guys. So let's work on this right now. So I'm at the end of the seventh row. So this is the seventh row. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so right now I'm just going to turn my work around and I'm going to start working again on my next row. So to start my next row, I'll just be chaining 14. So that's 1, 2. So I've chained 14. I'm going to turn my work around. Well, thank you for the like. And then from here on, I'm just going to be placing double crochets in the middle of this funny looking shapey thing. I don't know how to call it. Is it a diamond? Is it I don't know. Okay. So I'm just going to be placing double crochets all the way until the last chain link that I have. Then after first one, I'm starting with 14, but the next one, I'm just chaining 9. Okay. I'll tell you guys why I'm chaining 9 in the next, in the middle of the rows. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then another double crochet. Yeah, so we are frogging this. At the same time, we are turning it into something different. So I'm just going to place it somewhere which I can frog it, and it will be easier for me to work with the same yarn. I don't want to waste my yarn. That's why I'm redoing this. I think for this one, I'll do this in another time. Right now, I just want something to wear, like a cover up. Okay. So I have already undone some rows. So let's get to crocheting this. So the next row I'm chaining again, it's 9. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then another double crochet. Then another 9. So in the middle here, at the beginning I was chaining 14, but at the middle, guys, we're chaining 9. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. Okay. If it's your first time joining me, please subscribe. Okay, I'm just, as you can see, also I'm outlining my work to make sure it's straight, so that when I'm joining the double crochets, I don't join it on the wrong side, that I'll be joining it on the right side. Okay, so like that. And the double crochet here. I don't know how to call this shapey thing. Okay. So I'm working on a size medium right now. If it's your first time on this channel, please subscribe, like, and let's chat on the comment section, guys. So what did you guys think I was making in my first project, the one which you just finished making? I just explained to you what I was making. I know most of you, if you have been my subscriber for a while, you know I like making boleros. Yeah. But for this one, it's not a bolero, it's going to be like a cover up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're at the last one. I'm going to place my last double crochet here. Then I'm going to chain my last 9. So at the last, as the last chain, we're not going to just place a double crochet because we have to make sure that we retain this line that you have been making over here. So for me, because guys, remember we have been chaining 14 at the beginning. So next here, we have to yarn our loop 4 times. So that's 3 times, sorry, 1, 2, 3. And this chain link over here, it's 14. If you count from here, okay, so I'll just show you guys this chain link that I'm talking about. From here up to here, it's 14. So here we're chaining 9. Yeah, we're chaining 9, but remember down here we have 14. So we have to make sure that we have also 9 chains in the middle. So if you take 14 minus 9, you're left with 5. Okay, so the 5 chains that you need to join, and here I have 3 loops on my ring, on my hook. So I'm going to check to count 5. Okay, I'm going to count 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in the 5th chain, I'm just going to come and reattach my yarn like that, and then just pull 2, pull 2, pull 2, and the last 2. So you have something like this. I know for you guys, some of you will want to reattach your yarn just here like that, but for me, I prefer for it to be a little bit firm. So that's why I like to count the 5 chains in the beginning, then reattach my yarn. Okay, so just to bring you guys down so you can see what I'm talking about, these are the 14 chains that we always start with, because I have at the end, so I'm going to chain 14. So these are the 14 chains that we have, and then these are the chains that I'm saying you have to count 5, then join your yarn. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the 5th chain, which is here, that's where we reattached our yarn. Okay, so next I'm just going to chain 14 again. Turn our whole project around so that we don't join it the wrong way, and then continue now placing our double crochet as we are placing before in the middle. So then chain 9, then continue with the same thing, place another double crochet, chain 9. So guys, when you're working such a project, you have to be very, very careful to always be counting your stitches so that you don't make a mistake, or because if you make a mistake, your project is going to be looking a little bit crooked. Sip then. Okay. I don't know how to read your name, guys. Oh my goodness. Um, is it Sifedin Bend? Hi, hello. Thank you for joining my live. Okay, I could not read your name properly. Sorry. So now I'm at the end of the row, and I think guys I've already made enough rows. 1, 2, 3. So I'm just going to count 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm just going to attach it here. So okay guys, I think I have enough rows that I've already made, and this is how my dress right now it's looking like. Okay, these are going to be the hands later on. Okay, so I have like how many rows done? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have like 13 rows done, and if I join my two ends together, it covers my back, all the way until the last because I'm trying to work the rows so that it covers my pad. I have a little bit on the bottom, I'm a size 46, but at the top I'm a size 36. Okay, so I have to make sure that I'm covering everything. So yes, I'm trying to make sure that I have enough rows that's going to go all around and cover my butt area. That's why you see me using my measuring tape, because I have to make sure that I have enough rows on my project, because I don't want to stretch it all the way out. It's going to give me a wrong measurement if I stretch it completely. So I'm just measuring it roughly without stretching it completely out. And let's see what you're working with right now. Okay, so I can make like 2 more rows so that it can be fully, it can cover my butt area. Just no, maybe just 1 more row so that it can cover my butt nicely and not leave some spaces. Okay, I'll show you guys how it's looking like, but yeah, that's for later on once I'm done and I've uploaded the video. So one last row. So one last row, then we join this end and this end together. Okay, so I'm always starting with a chain of 14, and then in the middle we're just working 9 chains. So I'm going to chain 14. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Turn my work around, and I'm just going to place a double crochet inside the first chain link. I'm calling this a chain link because it's a chain and it's linking together. Okay, so then 9. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, thank you to everyone who's tuned in to join my live. Thank you so much. For those who are subscribing to my channel also, thank you so much. For the likes for the live, please remember guys to like the live. I don't know why my camera keeps saying it's locked. Okay, I'm trying to fix my camera also. Just give me a second, guys. Okay, yeah, like that. Okay, I think that's much better. Okay, so now I'm just working the 9 chains in the middle. Yvonne. Hello, Yvonne. Yvonne Mola. Hi. Thank you for joining. Barbara. Hello, Barbara. Barbara Hausen. Hi. Thank you for joining. Storms say hi. Hello, hi. Thank you for joining my live. Sorry, I could not see your messages. I'm very deeply focused on just counting my stitches. So that's the main reason why. So guys, I've already went ahead and finished working all my crochets in all my rows. And now I'm just going to be joining this side and this side together so I can have the deep, it's going to be a V, but it's actually going to be like a C. So if I join here, it's going to be looking like a C. Sorry guys, it's going to be looking like a C. And if you join it, that's how it's going to be looking like. This will be the back view. Storms Nisi, do I remember you? Okay. Yeah, I remember you, Storms. I remember you. You've been on my lives before, yeah? I think you're one of my returning live. You are on my live, I think, a few times. Yeah, you haven't been in my life like forever. I don't know where you disappeared to. You were here before, but all of a sudden you just went MIA. So I don't know where you went to. But thank you for coming back. How have you been? But since you left, so many things have been happening. Okay, so I roughly have the right size that I need for my body. Okay, so let's get to joining the two sides together. I was supposed to be recording this, but I'm not going to be recording. I think I'm going to be doing it here on live. I don't have an extra. Cześć. A gdzie? A dlaczego nie?
Bo nie,
Dlaczego nie pisał wracam w domu?
nie było czasu.
Jesteś głodny?
Też karny?
Jesteś głodny czy nie? Nie głodny? Co później zrobić armatę?
Tak.
Dobrze. Okay, so here guys, I've already, sorry guys, if you're a Polish person and you understood my conversation, I'm just greeting my partner.
Did you see my mom office?
Tak, ładny,
Mom
piękny.
thought that you're not see.
Really?
Ah,
I've been
no.
there whole morning.
Tak, but telling that not helping her to bring the machine or something.
Because I don't know sometimes what mom is doing, and I think it's not very nice to be. Check it. Am I having fun? Yes, I am having a little bit of fun here. And I'm crocheting things that I love. Okay, so I think I'm stop the yapping and you can get to finally me showing you guys how this project is going to look like right now. So I already went ahead and made a few rows, and if I join this side and this side together, this space over here is going to be able to fit my hip measurement because I am a size 46 down, but on my checks I'm a size 36. So the reason why I wanted to crochet all these rows is because I want the rows to be able to fit my bottom. I don't want to add increases later on when I'm working the final rows down below. So I just went ahead and worked many rows, and if I just place my project all open and I take my measuring tape and I just measure it without stretching. Don't stretch this part like this. You want to measure without stretching it because remember guys, it's going to stretch once you wear it, and this is acrylic yarn. So if I take the whole measurement, it's going to be reaching what size? So it goes all the way up to the size 40. I think, yeah, I think it's a size. It goes all the way to size 40. But remember, we're also working with this chain link, and remember the chain link goes down like this, okay? So it's going to be stretchy. Don't stretch it right now when you're taking the measurements. So what I'm going to be doing right now, I'm going to join this side and this side together. So I'm going to be turning my work because I have to work with the project upside down like so, okay? So that because I can know the progress that I'm making. So once I have it upside down, I'm just going to reattach this end and this end together with a slip stitch. Okay, so this is the end which my yarn is still attached to. Okay, so so after finishing off joining the 3 loops around, I made a water. You made a water bottle holder for your mom yesterday. Wow, that's very nice. That's very nice. I was I was planning on making a bag because I recently want to make a crochet bag, but I don't want to make a bag without the lining inside. Okay, so I think my next project is going to be a bag once I'm done with the pending work which I have over here. So I'm just going to do the same thing that we've been doing. Remember, here we have 14 chains. Here we have 14 chains. So I'm going to count 5 chains. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is my 5th chain, and if I count the remaining chains, they're going to be 9. So that's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, because this is my 5th chain. So I'm going to reattach my yarn from this side to this here. So I have to make sure this yarn is behind, comes behind like that, behind my hook, not in front of my hook, behind my hook, pulling it tight, then take like that and just slip stitch these 2 sides together like that. So now what I have, it's a fully circular thing, and you can see the back, it's a C, it's not a deep V. It's looking like a C, not a deep V. Okay, so once I have this joined, I'm just going to make a chain of 1, and here, that's how I just join these 2 sides together. Okay, so the next thing that you have to be making is you have to continue making the same thing we have been making before here. Okay, I guess I have joined here not the right way, so I have to undo this. Okay, so I've already went ahead and reattached my yarn, and now I'm just working my loops around the whole thing. So this is a chain 3, then a chain 9. Okay, I started the chain 3 with a chain 9. So what I'm going to be doing is just chaining, making sure that every chain that I'm making, it's the same size. So then chain 9 again. Okay, guys, bye for joining me. Thank you for joining me for the live, but I think I'm going to stop the live over here for now. But join me later on for an extensive live. For right now, I think it was just an hour live, but later on, guys, are going to be having, I think, a 2 or 3 hour live. So, bye bye, guys. Catch me later on. I'm going to have lunch. I'm going to make lunch. Okay, so bye, guys. Catch you guys later. And thank you so much for coming back and watching my live. Thank you so much, guys, every one of you, for subscribing today and for everything. So see you guys later on. No rush there.